Hey everyone, this is the first meeting for the Wanna Ambassador program. This is our logo. We chose the pirate because pirates are always seeking gold, and that is what users use our app for, is try to win big. What makes Wanna Parlay different? So we are the only daily fantasy sports app with money lines, over-unders, spreads, and player props. So DFS stands for Daily Fantasy Sports. It is technically not sports betting. So you can bet on the games unlike other daily fantasy sports apps. So you pick your plays, build your parlay, and climb the leaderboard based on the difficulty of your parlay. And how difficult your parlay is will be determined by the amount of points. So the higher the points on your parlay, the likelihood that it's going to be more difficult to win. So we offer bigger payouts than other sports books. 95% of our winners paid out more on one parlay than on other sports books. Why do people love it? So it combines the thrill of parlays with the fun of a leaderboard and competition and competing with friends and other sports fans. So there's a community and social aspect with the chat feature that's very engaging and unique. There's more freedom, so you can bet on money lines, player props, over-unders, spreads, all in your one parlay. There's higher upside, so obviously better payouts than other sports books. Then it's built for casual and competitive sports fans alike. You don't have to be a massive sports savant to like want to parlay. We offer a free to play parlay every single day, so you don't even have to risk money. And if you do play the main event, it's only a $2 entry. So hopefully that's not a lot of money if you lose it. So this is the main event. It ends every Sunday night at 11:59. $2 entry free, 25 entry limit. So you must wait until the end of the week to see where you end up on the leaderboard, and that'll determine how much money you earn. These are the daily pick'ems, pick two through pick seven, $10 entry fee, and there is an entry minimum on points, so you have to reach a certain point threshold to enter the contest. And these games end every single night, so these are daily. So you will get paid out that night. And every single game on Wanna Parlay requires the player to pick from at least two different events and at least one player prop. This is just part of the legislation. You have to do it, or else we would be considered gaming or gambling, and we would have to file for a sportsbook license. So you have to pick from two different events, one player prop. So Stephen Curry over points, and then I'll pick the Chicago Cubs to win. So two different events, and there's one player prop. These are the hero contests, over under on player points for basketball, home run hitters, goal scorers in hockey. These also end every single night, and you must exceed the point threshold to enter a bet. This is the chat feature. This is a fun place where people like to talk trash or ask questions or complain or flex their winnings. It's just a fun community building aspect of our app that somewhat separates us from other operators. This is the how-to section. So come here on the main page to see, how to play the game, any questions, how the app works. This is the European style odds system that we use. It is mostly used across the world for sports gaming, gambling. Americans, we use this system. I don't know why. We're just different like that. But we at Wanna Parlay do not use this, and that is for certain reasons. So this is a good chart to look at to figure out exactly what certain points on bets equal to the American odds system. So a very common one you'll see is 1.91 on one parlay. So that translates to about minus 110. And if you gamble on sports, you know that minus 110 is roughly 50%. These are our main competitors right now. These are all daily fantasy sports operators. We separate from them by offering the ability to bet on moneyline spreads, over-unders, player props as well. These guys, they don't do that. We also, have a chat feature, more engaging. We're also a lot cooler. We're a lot more fun. Just endless positive adjectives about us that separate us from these guys. No, but they've been around a lot longer. They've built a really strong following and they have a very nice interface on their app. But we're not even 1 year old, so these are the guys who we're trying to beat, and hopefully we'll get there and we'll win. Also, we offer higher payouts on most games. So what the ambassador program is all about, help grow the newest and best daily fantasy sports app, get real world experience in marketing, product feedback, and growth, be part of a fast moving startup, and make money while building your resume and skills. And I hope you use Wanna Parlay Ambassador as on your resume, and I'll be your reference for that. And I know for a fact that you'll learn a lot of skills about how to grow a company, how to acquire users, how to iterate a product and make it better for the customer, and many other things on brand awareness, marketing, etc. So what you'll be doing is getting signups and deposits. Promote One a Parlay wherever you can, whether you're on a college campus, at a sports bar with family and friends. Post content, run campaigns, plug into group chats, Reddit, sub communities, stuff like that. And also share your feedback to improve the app. So we need you to acquire users and learn from them because without users, then we cannot improve the product. We cannot analyze data. We cannot learn from them. And so getting users helps the company become better for the user. So how you get paid $20 per user who deposits 25 bucks. They also get paid weekly challenges and bonuses. And top performers win merch, cash, and exclusive perks. We do a lot of cool things in the sports world. We have a suite at Lambeau Field, Soldier Field, and Arrowhead Stadium, as well as the Chicago Cubs. So we do a lot of cool things, and we'd love to take you out and show you a great time if you show your commitment and you exceed expectations and really help the company grow organically, then we'll absolutely host you on some fun experiences. There's also no caps on earnings. So if you make $1 million for us, we'll pay you $1 million. You're gonna make money and build skills, so you'll learn, growth hacker marketing, influencer tactics, all about the daily fantasy sports industry. By the end of the summer, you'll have more knowledge than 95 to 99% of people about sports betting and daily fantasy sports. It's a resume worthy startup experience. Not many people can say they worked for a startup. I think it's pretty cool to see a company grow from pretty much ground zero to being a very valuable company. It's a very unique opportunity. You have direct access to executives and the product team, and you will have a potential for a full-time role if you crush it. I can guarantee you we're always looking for really talented people who work hard. So if you do a good job, then we will look to hire you full-time. How to win. So use your personal referral link, target group chats, whatever communities you're a part of. Be creative. Use social media, make it fun, make it viral. Ask for support and we'll help you. There are really no wrong answers in how to acquire users and promote One a Parlay. This is a new program, so we don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. So the wrong answer is not trying. The right answer is trying something and experimenting because the more we experiment, the more we're going to know what works and what will stick and lead to more success for the company and getting more users. So the first challenge I am setting up, get 5 signups and 2 deposits and this is I'm recording this on Friday, so Friday, May 9th. So the winner will get a $50 bonus and some swag. So let's build this together. You're part of the early team and we value you. So let's go win and let's go make something great. Thank you.